What's up, you guys? Guys, we're back here at the Loves in Prosser, Washington again. I'm gonna be heading out of here in a second. Starting a long deadhead route, but we'll talk about that on the way out there. But I want to first tell you we're gonna end up working our way over to Biggs Junction, which is where US 97 and I-84 meet up. Right on the Oregon-Washington border. Got a couple options on how to get over there. Really a few. So if you see here on the map, I'm gonna get fuel at the Easy Trip over there in Biggs Junction. How to get there though? The first thing we've got a couple different options here. One would be to come up either I-82 or Highway 22 westbound. Over here into the Topenis or Zilla, or whatever you guys call these towns, area. And I can take 97 from there straight to the south. Or I can come down here on Highway 221. That looks pretty nice and straight. And take Highway 14 right there, right alongside the Columbia River. I think that would be a more scenic route to take. I'm inclined to go that way. That's the way I was already planning on taking already. Because I wasn't sure. I thought it might be a little bit more of a pain in the ass going to the west and then coming down 97. So let's go ahead and do the 221 route over to 14 west. I've already verified that those should be good truck routes to take. I know 221 is, but I just don't know if I can go west on 14. I know I can go east on 14, just not so sure about west. I'm pretty sure it's okay to go that way though. So the map that I used, the truck route map that I looked online at, kind of gave me the impression it is a good truck route. It's just not as busy a truck route, I guess I would say. So we'll go that way, and if worst case, I end up coming up on a truck restriction sign or something over there, but I doubt I will. I've been on 14 east of there all the way over to Wallula, or 18 or whatever that highway is. No, not 18. Alright, so I want to ramble on. Let's get rolling. And we'll get to talking about this some more. I have plenty of topics I can talk about, so I will probably, this might be a little bit longer than normal video for you guys, so just bear with me on that. I will try to limit how much I talk on this though, and probably have more high-speed scenic footage in here for you guys, so you can see, because it's a really scenic area. So I think it would be better viewing material for you guys. We get my map set up here. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'll get on I-82. We'll head east. It looks like it's just maybe one exit down. I can use that exit and work my way over to Highway 221. What are they building here? I don't know. I keep forgetting to ask her, like, hey man, what are you guys building next across the street? Alright, we got a really nice, well, actually pretty hot weather here, right at 100 degrees. Oh good, I got a fresh screen here. Nice. So I'll be telling you once we get on the freeways here what we actually have going on. Alright. And so I have a really long deadhead route, and that's not sarcasm either. This is a really long route. I ended up getting a message from our planner, our Northwest planner, that he doesn't have any freight out of this area, and I'm not surprised, because the other JCT driver I talked to over at over at Grandview, the Walmart yesterday, same guy I talked to at the Americold in Dallas before coming out here. He said that he was going to be picking up in Richland, but not until tomorrow, until tonight. And I was like, yeah, that's a bit of a delay there then. Okay, so, and I didn't even have a pre-plan at all, and we get into the late morning, I would say, maybe even right around noonish. I get a message from Jeremy, our planner, saying, hey, I don't have any freight for you up in this area. I'm going to set you up a deadhead route over to the Sacramento area. What time do you think you can be in Sacramento? So I tell them I'm going to need a 10-hour break along the way, most likely. It's about 660 miles from here to Sacramento. Theoretically, I can reach Sacramento in one shift, barely, but I'm going to be taking US 97 down from Biggs Junction down to Weed, California. And actually both Oregon and Washington have lower truck speed limits than everywhere else except for California. So I'm going to be limited on what speeds I can run. I'm not going to plan on being able to run 660 miles on a shift. So if I get anywhere in the area, even to Redding or somewhere, or Scotty, help me out there. I can't remember the name of that damn town in between Redding and Corning. Yeah, Corning. I want to say that's in between Redding and Sacramento. Could even stop there, perhaps, possibly, if hopefully I can make it down that far. I think I have been on this Highway 221 before, and I just saw a truck going up 221 right now. I don't know if you guys could see it, because there's a truck right up there, an end dump right there, climbing 221 right now. So that's definitely a good truck route. I'm pretty sure I've been on it once before, but it's been a long time. I am empty, so I'm going to have an easy time with a lot of the terrain here. Probably get irritated with other trucks like that guy there if he's loaded. I'll get this turn made here and we'll talk some more. Turn signal could be a little bit earlier. Alright, we're going to make this immediate left here. Man, it is definitely on the warm side here. I'm going to turn my AC up a little bit higher. Well, and then maybe put it on all upper vents and not a combination of upper and lower. Moderate fire danger. Okay, so I just finished a 34-hour reset last night, as you guys might know from watching that last video, if you guys did see it. And now we got this trip here. I'm only going to be showing you footage, most likely from here to Biggs Junction, because there's only so much footage that these rear cameras can handle before it gets overridden, and it's a lot more work for me as well to do the video editing as well. If it's even an hour-long video, which actually it's going to be a little bit more than an hour-long footage, that's also more difficult for me to work with as well. Make this left here onto 221. This car is laying back waiting for me, probably going to make the left, but I'm going to make a proper button up, so my tandems don't go anywhere near their side of the lane of the street. It's always appreciated when the cars do that, but in that kind of a turn there, they shouldn't have to. If you're a trucker and you're doing your turns properly, you should not have to go anywhere near their lane there. If you're not doing a proper button up, that's where you get in that situation where you can get stuck there. And I was like, well, that's your own damn fault. You're not learn how to drive a truck. I just had like a quarter of a tank of fuel when I left Loves. Now it's saying like like barely even 1/8. Like I'm not too far from my light coming on. I'm like, bullshit. I don't think so. Ooh, there was a fire here recently. We have firing range right over here, like the shooting range. Alright, so hopefully I can make it all the way to Biggs Junction then with this thing acting like that. It should be okay, but I don't trust fuel gauges. Alright, anyway. Yeah, no freight available in this region, and I'm not surprised. My good friend David, he just delivered over here in Grandview just the other day, and they ended up deadheading him all the way out to Hiram, Utah, to pick up his reload. And that's, well, we're talking at least a good 50 miles to get to I-82. I mean, to I-84 in Oregon. And then another 200 plus to get from there to the Idaho line. So 250, 260-ish to get to Idaho. Another 275 to get from Idaho to Utah. What's that, 535? And then probably another, we'll just say about 80 or so miles from there. So yeah, that's another good 600 mile deadhead route or so my friend David just did to go from Grandview to Hiram, Utah. For me, it's going to be 660 just to get to Sacramento. And Sacramento's not even where I'm going to be finishing my trip. I mean, you know, that's just where I'm doing my deadhead only route to. When I get to Sacramento, I'm going to have to send an arrival and empty call to finish off that trip, more than likely. And then I'll start then they'll dispatch me onto my pre-plan, which I just accepted right before starting this video. And I'm going to be picking up in at one of the Saputo facilities in Tulare, California. Getting much further down toward Bakersfield. That'll be going to Pennsylvania. Oh, Anthony, I know you're really eating that up. Oh, you're coming to Philly! Yeah, you're coming to Philly! Yeah! Oh. Not quite to Philly, alright? But, alright, that one's going to be going to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That's central PA, but you never know. I could end up heading over to Souderton or Suderton, however you pronounce it over there, on the way back. I mean, after I get done with that load or something, who knows? But I'm not sure I'll even make it out there because it looks like it has enough time on it where, yeah, I think there's a higher threat I might end up swapping off that load when it does come down to it. Looks like there's a fire over in that direction. I would say straight to the east from my location. Let me zoom down for you as well. Yeah, I would say kind of going over toward the Tri-Cities area. You can see the Tri-Cities area there with Kennewick, Richland, and Pasco right there. So in that general direction is where I'm seeing this smoke. You're going to be pointing right at it while in this curve, but the problem is I'm not sure. I think it's too far away with a wide-eyed camera like my front dash cam is. I doubt you'll be able to see it yourself. But yeah, right in front of us right now, that's where it's at. Again, I doubt you guys will be able to see it. Maybe you can, but I just don't realize it. But I'm willing to bet it's far enough away that the wider angle focused front camera probably is not able to pick it up. Alright, so I talked recently about how freight was light, freight was weak. It's a nationwide thing too. Don't sit there and blame JCT. Don't sit there and blame Hirschbach for stealing JCT loads and all that. You know, everybody's having this problem right now. I can show you the freight market statistics showing just how bad, at least the spot market's gotten with freight availability over the last year. It's down a lot. Doesn't matter who you're driving for, you're going to have a harder time finding loads at all, or or loads that pay what you're willing to take them for. Now, when I was in Dallas picking up that load, that former JCT driver, he was, he gave me pretty good proof there that, you can still get loads for good enough rates. You can still make pretty good money. I think he said he was clearing about $20,000 a month on his, after his costs and all that. Something along that line. So he said, yeah, freight sucks, but now the freight is still there, but you have to be a lot more selective and have to be a lot better with your bargaining tactics and skills and all that, or people skills probably too, because sure to some extent that goes on too. If you're a nice guy or whatever, you throw some bones their way, they throw some back or whatever, you're just pleasant to deal with. And not just in terms of business, but as a person, brokers might be more willing to work with you. But if you're just a complete asshole, they're gonna like, screw you. I don't want to work with you anyway. I don't care how good a rate I can get you or how willing I am to work with you. If you're an asshole, I'm not gonna do you any favors. I'm not gonna bend at all if you're just a piece of shit person, and I don't want to deal with you regardless. Now, people don't understand that people skills and customer service part of trucking industry, unfortunately. I may not be an owner-op, but I have an understanding of people skills and and having to work with others and have some kind of hey, don't be a jerk and be pleasant for them to deal with, and don't want to deal with you more, even if they have to pay you more than they have to pay someone else or something along that line. So, yeah, needless to say though, freight is down. If I'm having a deadhead 660 miles just to get to Sacramento, and then it's another 200 plus to get from Sacramento to Lair to pick up my next load, there's no freight up here, okay guys? They want to keep me moving. It does them no, they don't want to pay me 800 plus miles, almost 900 miles, about 900 miles of deadhead miles that they have to pay me, but they don't get anything back from, not from the shipper for, if they don't need to. They would much rather have me deadhead no more than 200 miles to pick up something that, because otherwise, costs them a lot more to get me down there, and for what kind of price is that load getting them? I don't know. It's a lot more questionable though. So they got a pinch there they don't want to send me that far away. So believe me, freight is weak, guys. Don't just sit there and think that someone's not doing their job, or that or that Hirschbach's stealing loads from JCT or vice versa, whatever. That's I seriously doubt that is the case. Just personally, I don't know, a little bit of thought process in here, and not so much skepticism, I think, would do a lot of good here. Here's that fire again, right in front of us again. Alright, so I don't know, I think that kind of covers the theme of this video that I want to talk about. I want to make it excessively long, so how about we just go ahead and do higher speed footage from here the rest of the way to Biggs Junction. Not long before I get to Biggs Junction, we'll probably go ahead and start talking again there. And let you know, that way we're getting close. You'll see it on the map too. I'll keep the map up for you guys, but you're going to see a lot of high speed here just to kind of shorten it out for you, alright?
been about 17. Baby's going strong, playing my favorite song, and I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll, sweet like a time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come take your time and dance with me. Ow! He smiled, so I got up and asked for his name. That don't matter, he said, 'cause it's all the same. I said, can I take you home where we can be alone? And next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah, me. Next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll, sweet like a time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come take your time and dance with me. Ow! I said, can I take you home
guys, we are just about to make our turn on the 97 South right here. I have a nice little Stonehenge World War I memorial right there, right before we got to this point here. I can see it from the highway here. Can't take my truck over there, but that's right. It's right there overlooking the cliff or whatever you want to call it there. That overlooks the river. We are almost to our destination now, though. This is US 97 southbound. Our stop that we're going to be making is actually right here. As soon as they get on the other side of the river and into Oregon, we'll be stopping at the Easy Trip 19 right there to get fuel. Definitely need it pretty badly now. There's also a Pilot over there on the right side across the street from the Easy Trip. And then on the other side of, across the street from Pilot on the south side of whatever that street is, that cross street is, there's normally a TA for Express there, but that TA just burnt down recently, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that TA is closed right now, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's closed though. So we'll find out here when we get over here. I'm pretty sure it's just burnt remnants or something. Maybe, I'm not sure they've even demolished any or whatever. I thought I heard that it's like a total loss there or something and they'll have to rebuild or whatever. I don't know, hopefully I get a good look at it over here. So definitely will not be stopping at the TA. I had some really nice views here. On the other hand, it definitely had some winds that I would have preferred to not deal with. It definitely did not help my fuel economy. There was a point there you probably saw me switch over to my weather app so I could check the winds to make sure it wasn't going to be a problem for me, especially being that I'm pulling an empty trailer. Strong crosswinds are not a friend of empty trailers. That's a good way to get blown over. However, it was a headwind. It was a red flag warning saying gusts up to 50 miles an hour. It's right at the limit of what I can really handle on an empty trailer. It definitely did look pretty bad on the coloration there on that. And this pretty good amount of waves here going across, pushing the river eastbound from right here. Normally you'd see it going westbound because it flows out toward the ocean, which is west of here, but okay, TA is 325. TA actually is still open? Trying to see what the price is at Pilot. I did not take a 367 at Easy Go or Easy Trip. Screw that. Or is that? No, it's 329. Okay, I saw 367 there a second ago as well, but I think that's for light duty diesel. The heavy duty diesel should be 329 according to my my EFS app. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to stop at Pilot. It's 408 a gallon from 364. So 349. That's no, that's not good enough. That's not good enough for discount even with the rebate. So I'd rather hope I can enter from here. I'm going to stay back here a second so this guy can make his turn. Yeah, I think there's an entrance over here on the other side that I can use. Alright, well I'm not giving these four-wheelers opportunities to cut into my lane. They have no reason to be coming in. Truck entry only. Alright, yeah. Yeah, so that driveway on the other side of Easy Trip, definitely a good, will be a winner for me. Spanish Hollow Creek. Now, yeah, it looked like there was another little fire over here right before we got over here. Alright, I've got one. Looks like it's laying open right here now. That'll be a smaller lot, isn't it? Wow. Pump 18 satellite not available. I'm on 17 though. Okay, so alright, we are good to go here. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Good scenery, I hope. And also that section of Highway 14, I was like, man, I know this looks familiar. And I realized after I was driving on it, there was a time when I drove for Sear, England. I remember I picked up a load from some shipper over in that area. I don't remember if it was like a French fry load or something else, but yeah, right there in between, I think between Highway 14 and the river somewhere. I don't remember what the town was, whatever, Ardmore or whatever it was, somewhere in that area. I think there was a shipper over there I recall going to. But that's been, what, 6 years or so since I was there. All right, I'm going to call this one a day, though, right? Hope you guys kind of enjoyed this one here, right? I could have another video here going from here to Weed, but that's a lot to cover. And I'm already going to have enough to deal with. Oh, seriously? Qualcomm decides it wants to shut down now. This is already going to be enough footage to... enough footage to deal with before with editing this video here. So how about we just make the next video be our my pickup in Tulare, okay? Otherwise I will see you guys then. All right, you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.